Om Tat Sat. Good evening and namaste to all. Shall we listen to one more story? Stories from the animal world, animals in the lives of eminent personalities. Just like we take the name of Sri Ram along with the bow which was held by him. The bow was called Kodand, and Sri Ram is called Kodandaraman. Kodandaram is as though the bow was a part of his physical person, inseparable from him. Similarly, Rana Pratap, the great warrior from Mewar region of present-day Rajasthan, he was inseparable from his horse. The horse was Chetak. Chetak, one who is conscious, whose consciousness is aroused. Chaitanya. The horse Chetak must be the only one creature from animal life which has so many poems, so many literary works on its name. The poets have idolized this horse. Such was its glory. The horse, they say, is of Irani origin, and it was brought by a Gujarati Vyapari businessman, and Rana Pratap selected this Chetak for himself and selected one more horse, Tratak, for his brother Shakti Singh. Now, this partnership between Rana Pratap and Chetak became so intimate, so inseparable, that we would like to think that God made this horse specially for Rana Pratap to help him in his mission. Rana Pratap was engaged in the fight against Mughal Empire. He had so many battles against the Akbar's army, which was mightier, which was stronger in number, and the armed reserve was much higher than Rana Pratap's. He had the support of a few tribals, the forest men. His arms ammunition was much less, yet the spirit of freedom, freedom of Mewad, made this unequal fight more than an equal one. Many of the battles Rana Pratap's army won, and a few of them Akbar won. But it went on, and there was the famous Haldi Ghati battle. It was fought on the field called Haldi Ghat, and there stands the temple of this horse, Chetak, probably the only temple made for an animal, in honor of an animal. Yes, in Dilwara, I saw a temple for elephant. It was for a different cause. The elephants had helped in building that temple, which was stone made, and all loads of stone were brought from plains up this mountain, and it was a very strenuous task, and the elephants had done it. So there was a special temple for the elephant. Yes, that was more religious temple. This was a war memorial, war memorial of a horse, a temple built on the lands of Haldi Ghat. That was a tremendous battle between Akbar's army and the liberators, Rana Pratap's army. And he had almost won it when confusion within, betrayal within his army made him, injured him, and it was at that moment when this intelligent horse took him out of the battlefield and protected him from the enemies, from being captured by the enemies. It is, this horse is described as a horse in the sky. It would almost fly. That was the pace of its galloping. It would gallop at such a fast pace. No horse will equal that speed. And the Rana Pratap's armor, the protective gear, it was almost 45 kilos weight. His spears were almost 75 kilos in weight, and the two swords, the shield, that would make another 30 kilos of weight, plus the physical weight of Rana Pratap. The horse would carry almost 200 plus kilos of weight and run at such a speed, lightning speed, they would say. It was so intelligent that Rana Pratap would just look, his change in his sight, expressing his desire to turn in that direction. He was just look, and the horse would have already turned in that direction. That was the intelligence of Chetak. It was a divine horse. It was not just an ordinary horse. It was well built, very tall. In the battlefields, it would lift its front legs and place its hoofs on the forehead of an elephant, and Rana Pratap would fight with the emperor, with the captain, lieutenant on the elephant. They say Rana Pratap would just attach a false elephant trunk to this horse and would pose as a warrior on the elephant, which is slower, and it would cause confusion in the enemy front. So there are so many stories about Rana Pratap and this Chetak. In the final battle of Haldi Ghati, where he took Rana Pratap and protected him, ran almost 10 kilometers and protected him, the horse jumped with all this weight. It jumped across a stream of wild waters that was almost 35 to 40 feet wide. Such was a rare gallant of this horse. And the memorial was made at the spot where this horse laid its life. Even humans may not be so loyal. There were many Rajputs who tried to sign pact, come into understanding with the Akbar's uh, the military, fear of being caught. But this horse Chetak remained with Rana Pratap till his last breath. Chetak, it's it's a divine, a blessed animal. We hesitate to call it even an animal. It was a divine creature, divine life, made specially for the missionary life of Rana Pratap. And after the death of Chetak, Rana Pratap vowed, took a pledge that he would never sleep on royal beds, cozy beds. He will never use the silver and metal utensils and plates for his lunch, his food, and he would not use the normal grains. He would lie down on the grass under a tree and he would eat the small, the forest grass, the grains on the forest grass. And he took such a rigorous disciplines for himself and wanted to see the Chittor, his own motherland, liberated from the clutches of Akbar. That was the great Rana Pratap, and that was the great accomplished Chetak, the blessed horse. I conclude today's story. We'll continue this with one more story tomorrow. Om Tat Sat.